Everyone, this is Durr of Hurr and Durr, and I'm playing some Rust with Hurr, who will be
Hello.
hello. We'll be guiding you through sort of what happens when you first spawn into the world. We're playing on the Hurr and Durr server, details below. But basically, when you join the server, you will be only armed with a rock, some medkits if you get injured, and a torch.
Bandages, not medkits.
Ah, bandages. No
Big
bad.
difference.
Yeah, there is actually. So first thing to do is when you join our server, or some other servers if they're Rust++, is to type /starter in. And you'll spawn a starter kit. And in that, you will get some granola bars for a bit of food, so right click on them to eat them. Tab brings up the inventory, by the way. So basically the reason you need a shack and a sleeping bag is when you log out of Rust, depending on the server, the majority of them your body will stay there. You can be killed by other players and robbed.
Which I can demonstrate.
Don't, please. So I've now dragged the shelter down onto the toolbar. So if I press 4, I'll bring it up and we'll build a little shelter. Then we place a door on it, which is in the starter items. Ooh, look at that. Now normally only I would be able to open that door, but due to a mod you can type /share and then a player's name, in this case Madam Rage, and they'll be able to spam my door. So if I do that now, there you go, doors were already shared with Madam Rage. I can see that, she's breaking my door.
Relax. Look, see?
Lovely. Oh. So the other item in your starting kit is a sleeping bag, which you're going to want to place inside the shack. Basically what a sleeping bag does is if you're killed out in the field, although you drop all your items into a rucksack, you'll respawn back in your safe little house. Always advisable to close the door as well. So now we've done that, the next step is we're going to need to try and find some materials. Some more wood.
It's also worth mentioning that not all servers will have a starter kit.
That is true.
You will have to set your first priority to get wood, to build yourself a shelter, and then next priority, food.
So to get wood, you can either run up to a tree, like this one here, take your rock out, and start bashing away.
And then whomp it.
Whoop. It really does make a lovely whoop sound. So this will generate you some wood, which is in our inventory.
Not very much though.
Yeah, ideally what you want to do is...
one over here.
Yeah. Is find one of these piles of wood, like this over here. Now whilst you start out with a rock, you will get better tools for farming wooden rocks.
There's a closer one right here.
Ah, I didn't even see that one. It's your Hawkeyes.
Stealth wood.
Stealth wood. So we were getting 1 from hitting a tree. And that is a limited resource, so you can't do it infinitely, unfortunately. Whereas if we hit one of these wood piles, we get 7 per hit, which is quite handy. And you'll be able to keep bashing this until it eventually despawns.
It takes a while with the rock.
It does, it does. The rock isn't the most efficient farming tool, but it's
well,
effective.
really, you're hitting a tree with a rock. What do you think is going to happen?
I get wood apparently. There we go.
Yay!
So the other thing that you can grab are these big stones here, sort of boulders. When you break these, you'll get some stones there, or some metal ore, or sometimes.
So now we're hitting a rock with another rock.
Ah, there we go, sulfur ore. So those are the materials you can get from stones. And that's used, metal and stones generally used for crafting weapons and bows and arrows and stuff. There's nothing around here to hunt.
They're on the other side.
So we've got some materials now, so we can build those into some things in a minute. But let's go and find some food, because that's the next biggest priority in Rust is food. So we're going to go and look out for some pigs. Running with my rock. It's a beautiful one. I think Naya will agree though, first rule of Rust, never trust anyone.
I wouldn't say never trust anyone, but if you see someone running around and you've just started playing, you may want to hide from them.
Yeah. Because normally when you see someone armed in front of us, with Kevlar machine guns,
Like
they
this.
they tend not to be friendly. They probably will kill you. Where are these animals at? Where are you hiding?
They were near our house. This is coming into Resource Valley.
Ah. This is the other thing that happens in Rust. It's very easy to get lost. Do you remember where our shack was?
And the other way.
Ah, okay. I think there's some pigs nearby. Yeah. But again, with the starter kit, which is provided by Hurr and Durr on our server, you do get some granola bars to help keep yourself topped up on food. So here's some deer. Unfortunately, deer are a bit too quick for us with a rock. So we'll come back and try and get them later. What we want to look for is not those wolves over there. They're dangerous. They kill us. But there's going to be some pigs somewhere. Highway patrol dealing with the wolves. So here's a
I'm
pig.
chasing you.
Oh no!
I'm reloading.
See, this is dangerous. if I didn't have her with me, I would have to keep running until the wolves stop chasing me. So here is our first source of food, a pig. And what we have to do is run up and whoomp him with it. And then chase us on. And keep whooping him. And then, when you killed him, carry on hitting him for chicken breast. Because pigs drop chicken breasts.
Well, what would you expect him to drop?
Okay. So I think the next step is we'll probably run back to our shelter.
Yep.
And show you cooking some food. Which I think was over this way. Maybe. I would say the map in Rust is quite big, but you do get to understand it reasonably quickly.
You can find a map of it online as well.
Yeah.
Which is actually really useful, especially when you're just starting out.
Yep.
And it is quite difficult to find your friends if you're all starting off together because you all spawn in different places. But later on we'll show you the command prompt and how to use that, and then there's actually a command you can use which is like a suicide command, and you can do that until you get to like a landmark or you get close to each other. It's much quicker than running around for ages trying to find each other.
It's always good to try and find a road as well.
Yeah. Find a road or a place that looks like a big town or something, and it's pretty easy to find each other. Where did you put this thing?
I don't know. See, this is the problem with Rust. You lose your house, everything goes wrong, and then you're killed by bandits. It might be down here somewhere. Don't remember seeing wolves, but... Oh,
No, I think you've come the wrong way.
Yeah, I probably have.
Okay, let's just show the fire anyway.
Yeah. So to cook food, ideally you want to be back at your shack with your door shut, but I
But
failed.
Rusty lost it.
Yeah, I did lose it. So we'll make a campfire from the wood that we've gathered here.
Preferably not next to walls.
Probably not the best next to wolves, no. The other thing to note is crafting has a time, and while you're crafting you're not able to sprint. So
you're not allowed to run away from walls.
I'm running from the wolf. Okay, so now I have crafted the campfire, I will deploy it. So again, like building a house, we drag it from our inventory onto the action bar. and then we drop it like so.
Drop it like it's hot.
To open it, just hold E on it, or whatever your use key is, and then press open. And there are 3 slots to cook your food in. So we've got our raw chicken breast, fresh from the pig. I don't even know. So we'll break it down into 3 even slots. And then space it out, so we've got 3 cooking slots filled. Food will cook at a ratio of 1 wood to 1 food, so we're breaking it into 3 bits. We can use the 5 wood that the campfire spawned with just to cook up that food straight away. So we then use it.
And also, standing next to the campfire gives you comfort. If you see in the bottom right-hand corner where your health, food, and radiation is, comfort, makes your health go down slower, right?
Yeah, I think it stops you being cold as well.
Not your health, sorry, your food.
Yeah. Because something to note in this game is you spawn naked. Quite literally if you turn the sensor off.
Yeah, speaking of, do you want to show the command prompt? And then maybe you can show the grass one? I think that'd be the easiest one to show.
Yeah. So the food should now be done. So there we go. You take that out and eat it. There you go. You won't die. No. A few useful commands to know. So if you press 1, you'll bring up this little console here.
Don't turn the notice one on.
Is grass.on true. This is its default state. So normally you've got all this grass everywhere. It looks amazing, but it's actually quite difficult to see people sneaking up on you or find loot in the grass. So what you do is, again, so you scroll down, is grass.on false. And then it disappears.
Okay, you can show the nudity one, but I'll turn around.
So we can also do sensor
Dot nudity space false.
Space false, and the pants disappear, and you see butt cheeks, and you see the front.
Don't look at me.
And you see the front view as well. So there is.
But you won't be showing that.
Nah, definitely
It's a
not.
family-friendly channel, for fuck's sake.
She says same, for fuck's sake. So yeah, this is sort of how to survive your first day. Ideally, you would have built this in your little shack there, and you could, lock the door and eat and recover and survive your first day in Rust. I mean, if
ideally, you'd want to have your shack hidden somewhere. You wouldn't want to put it right in the middle of a big open field. You'd want to put it somewhere a bit out of sight, a bit hidden.
Maybe in the hills.
Just to stop people breaking in there or thinking that you're storing something precious in there.
Yeah, because people will rob you. They're heartless in this game.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully with that advice, you can survive your first day. Any questions? Drop in the comment section.